Starsky and Hutch car, 1976 Ford Gran Torino, green light, Hollywood edition, dirty edition. I think they call it the dusty edition. There is 3 in the range, and after buying this one from the show, a little bit, I wouldn't say disappointed, but I think Greenlight could have done a much better job. Not so much with this one. I really like this one. I think the screen was a little bit too sandy for my liking. Could have done with just not so sandy on that one. So after purchasing that, I thought, you know what, let's have a look what else we've got. Now the A-Team van, the 1983 GMC. This is probably the best out of all of the editions, the dusty editions. Again, it's in the series with the green light, Hollywood edition, A-Team, and this for me is probably, like I say, the best out of the 3. Then the other one is the 1973 Ford Falcon, the last of the V8s. This is terrible. I mean, just look, have you seen the film Cars? Let me see if I can, the window screen, just look at it, it just looks like the car out of Cars, the front. The sand is very pinkish. I have had them out the box, but I've put them back in. I love this car, absolutely love it. But what I don't love is just the sand. It really needs redoing. You can just see there the police badge, very slightly visual there. Try and get it in there for you. But yeah, other than that, great car. On the wheels it's not too bad, it's just that window screen. So I'm going to take that window screen out and redo it, because it really does spoil it in my opinion. Great car, looks fantastic, I like it with the backdrop, but out of the 3, that is the worst. So I'm including this one because it was in the bundle with the other one, and it is the Volkswagen, the new Volkswagen Beetle, and it is really nice. The box is good, it's just dusty. Again, it's the 1/18 scale Volkswagen new Beetle. I like how they've called it the new Beetle, and the thing I like about the box is it's really nice, and you can just have a look around the vehicle without taking it out. I mean, look at the detail on the wheel trims there, really nice. And again, another little gem, special edition. So this was the creme de la creme. This was the reason why I purchased the bundle. It was in the bundle, it was all part of it, but this was the item that I wanted more than any of the others, and basically without having the others I couldn't have had this. So it was all just part of the same bundle. So yep, there it is in all its glory, the American Diorama figure and this other figure. But I don't know what this is, but I think it stands up to be as good as American Diorama, if not a little bit better. So it says Endurance. That looks like Endurance Limited, copyright 1995. So if you have any idea what these diorama bits and bobs are, this, I don't know what it is, but it's as good as American Diorama. Great scaled figure. It's going to look brilliant on the display, so that is why it's entered the list. So the next thing to hit the list for me is this Datsun early Nissan. Absolutely stunning vehicle. That in the driver's seat is half a Tamiya 124 scale figure. I repainted the engine bay just because I wanted it to look a lot more realistic than it did. The engine bay was just a black plastic mould. The things I love about this are the decals on the side windows, the white writing on the tyres, and the gold wheels. It's just absolutely brilliant. There's so much more I could do to this to make it look even better. I did paint the steering wheel also. As it comes around, you might just catch a glimpse of it. It was just moulded black, but adding these extra little details, I think it just finishes it off, and it looks bloody amazing. I love it. So my next figure is this 1970 Nissan Fairlady Z432 race edition, absolutely beautiful, sponsored by Goodyear, number 21. So just creeping in the list here is these 3 Action Men that I've picked up. I've had them for Christmas. I decided that these were the things that I wanted, and they will be staying in the boxes. They will come out for a full review that's still waiting for me to get round to do. But I love the heads, I love the uniforms, I know about the bodies. I know that they're Peacekeeper bodies, which are made also by this Peterkins or Art Plus Science, but I love them. I absolutely love them. And now I'm looking at the 2018 versions, you know, the T-Rex arms. I'm thinking I'm picking some of them up just because I feel like it's rude not to have them in the collection. I really, really do. I really like them. I guess it's just because they're carrying the Action Man logo and the brand. They're only licensed by Hasbro, and I really wish Hasbro would have took a more sort of took hold of the reins and said to them, look, put the Cotswolds bodies on them like they did on the 50th. Do you know what? It doesn't matter. They're going to stay clothed. They're going to stay in the boxes. So it is no issue for me. So there's 3 in my collection, and they have just crept in to the list because I feel it would be very rude not to put them in as part of my Action Man saga. I was absolutely amazed when I came across these 3 kings, and this one in the 96 England outfit was originally a space captain, and his green suit had been destroyed by the venom of Gargon. And if you've not seen the video of me repairing these, you'll get to see just how bad the suit was. The Ski Patrol Marine, all in white, with his webbing and everything all there. The suit is in just such a bad way. The cloth is stained so poorly that I can't really do anything with it. So instead I've put him in this International Tank Commander outfit, which I adore. I love the blue jacket. It's quite a rare-ish jacket now to pick up. So if you see one at a show or hanging around for a few quid, grab it, because it'll be something nice to have in your collection. The Talking Commander, the talking box on this Commando is absolutely amazing. Now, he was in this outfit. All the heads was off on all 3. They've all been repaired. The clothes where needed being repaired have been repaired. They've all been washed, cleaned. And for me, the Talking Commando is the gem of the 3. His voice is so clear, crystal clear for his age. And these 3 kings for me are an absolute gem to the collection. So, what can I say? The intruders are coming. Now, this figure, there is so much controversy that follows this figure, because basically he's just a caveman. He doesn't really do anything, but you know what, he is one of the cream of my collection. I never had him as a child, but there was something about the intruder. His name's Dave, after the amazing David Seaman. He's in David Seaman's goalkeeping equipment. He's also got his original, what I can only call a leotard, which I've got to repair. It's not a problem. There is ways to fix these things. It is quite a difficult fix because it's going to have to be a permanent fix. So that is why I guess I'm not really that worried about fixing him. He is amazing. He works perfectly. He's got his button on the back there. Let me just see if we can do the grab. So I think the suit might be just a little bit restricting for him, but believe me, he does work. He does. I've actually had him to bits to have a look to see how he does work, and it's quite a genius actually the way he works. It's a rubber band that stretches in between the arms, and by pushing it in, it brings the arms in. But there's always that one figure that you would never put your hand in your pocket and buy, just because of the price that some people are asking for some of these Hot Toys figures. Not only the Hot Toys, but the vintage Action Man stuff is just rocketing. I honestly did think about 3 or 4 years ago that it had peaked, but it's just going off the scale. And it's the same with the Hot Toy stuff. Now this is the Captain America Rescue uniform version from Captain America the First Avenger. Now this figure, when I first saw it, I was like madly in love, and I just thought, I want that figure. But the price I could not justify. Till one day I'm floating around on Marketplace and I see this gentleman in perfect condition with all accessories, the box in perfect condition, for, wait for it, 125 quid.
What the fuck?
You know, I just thought for the minute, I thought, if this is not 125 quid, if this is a rip-off, then I'm prepared to take that gamble. Because look at the price of this figure online. It is absolutely crazy. It is a grail. It's a very early Hot Toys figure, but the detail in this reflects the figures of today. Now there was a time, I feel, that Hot Toys, they was just basically rolling these things out. They had stopped the love for them, and the likenesses were not quite there. As you can see with the, I don't know if you can see the Black Widow I've got there. I'll just try and turn and let you have a look at her. As you can see, if you look closely, the suit is perishing. The hair was really, really bad. The likeness is there, but it's nothing like they are today. So that is an early Scarlett Johansson Black Widow from the Avengers Age of Ultron. But this figure for me is way up there. 2023, absolutely classic buy, unbelievable, and I still can't believe it today. So one of my most precious purchases of 2023 is the Action Man, the real story, 1966 to 1996 by Kevin King. It is absolutely brilliant. It tells you the story of Action Man. I'm going to give you a brief look just so you can see what this is all about. It's got illustrations. Now, £50 it says. I actually paid 30. The guy had put it inside a so the guy had actually shrink wrapped this. He had 2 books. He had a white one, not of this book, but an Action Man book, and he also had this one. He had wrote 20 for the white one and then 50, but I think he'd got confused because he actually put 50, and I think he thought he'd put 50 for both. So what he did was he'd sold the white one for 20 and he still had this one, and I think he thought he'd wrote 30 on it. He literally wrote it like that. It does look a little bit like 30. It was upside down when he was reading it, and he says, "You're 30 quid," but it did say 50 on the back and 20 for the white one, and it also says 50 in here. I have got an eraser, so I will rub that out. But for me, just finding out the history and the equipment and the things that go with each Action Man. So let me just get you some of the illustrations. So for instance, look, it tells you the rarity, the value, and what to look out for. Also, if it's got any damage, anything like that. Now, these are the really early ones. This figure I really like. I have seen it available, and I'm considering getting it, but it's quite expensive for what it is, a yellow bin liner. Again, you know, another one that I absolutely adore. Had as a kid, had a couple of these as a kid. Loved them to bits. But it absolutely tells you everything about Action Man. Everything. Things, like I say, to look out for. It's just a stunning book with information. Packed. Very small amount of information, but enough to get you where you want to be, what you're looking for, and what each item consists of. Now, you see, for instance, this was great example that I want to share with you. It's about the Talking Commander, and it's about the SAS one, and the fact that the SAS one, it says, see the picture below for a cap with a different badge, which was the wing dagger, one with the motto "Who Dares Wins." If the Talking Commando is wearing the cap, then it is an SAS Talking Commander. This would be a 3-star rating. I think now that would have gone up. And I don't like the word it's using there, so I'm not going to say it. This would be a 3-star rarity figure and is value slightly higher. Well, for me, I would say it is more than a 3-star now. I mean, this book is quite old now, and things are getting rarer. Some of the things that I feel that it says are rare, I don't think are as rare. But you know, the whole thing's getting rare. It's also got vehicles, and at the back you can have a look, a quick brief look. I mean, to me, rarity and value doesn't matter. You either want them or you don't. It's as easy as that. But it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. So yeah, not only have we got the original Action Man vehicles, we've also got the Sherry Lee vehicles. We've got a tape here, look, Action Man Jungle Attack. Some things that I'd never heard of, and there's something in it, if I can find it. If not, it don't matter, because I'm going to go through it again. There's our mate there, look, the Intruder with Gargon. They are dioramas. And I really want to see, I've never ever seen a diorama in my whole life. Where can they be? Where can they be? I mean, you're going to love this. I'm going to go through it properly with you all on the review. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So when I do come round to actually doing this, you're going to get notified and you'll be up for it. But I mean, using the other stuff, look. Here's the, look, Sherry Lee and the Shana stuff. Now, I've got a Shana vehicle and I wanted to put that in, but again, it's not in here. I've got this tank, but the helicopter's not in here, and it's a Shana one. We've got a bit of Tommy gun going off in here as well. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, but there is other stuff. I'm just see if I can find them dioramas or displays. Let's see what they come under. No, they're not there, but they are in here, and I will find them, and we will go through it, and I will amaze you, because I'm amazed. So if you know anything about these dioramas, please let me know. And if you've got one, please send me a photograph. Or even better, send it me and let me have it. Right. So that is my 2023 list of collectibles that I've collected over 23. There is many more. There's much more. There's loads of more toy stuff, but these are just a smidgen of some of the items that I absolutely fell in love with on purchasing. So with that said and done, there's one thing left to do. Have a great new year and get out and collect. Till next time.